My name is Joanna Song, and I'm studying management here at Penn. So the tiny story. So today, this afternoon, around 2:30 p.m., I'm sitting in front of my TV, and then I get a call from Pastor Andy. He's like, have you worked on your testimony? I was like, yeah, as I'm running over to the computer. And he's like, do you have a theme? I was like, no. And he's like, well, I was gonna actually go first, but you don't know what you're doing, so wanted to say thanks for taking one for the team, Patrick. So this is what I wrote at 3 p.m. When it came to GCC, I was wide-eyed and ready to accept Christ, having been jaded by my first 2 years of college that left me unsatisfied. I didn't know what it meant to be a Christian, but he met me here, through family group and through sisters in my class. He showed me that he is a God that speaks to us every day, a God that provides us comfort, a God that gives us hope and joy. Every day I was captivated by God, and I looked at the world through new eyes, the eyes of someone who had been given a new life. I learned what it meant to pray, and I learned something new every time I read the Word. The good news I received was too good to hold in. I remember the first time I shared my faith with someone, I talked to my family group leader on AIM, and I was like, guess what? I finally witnessed to someone. It was my first time. So I don't think Will's here, but that's good. And then it was that Easter that I decided to publicly declare my faith and was baptized. As a senior, I came back this year and was ready to serve the Lord. I had an amazing summer that taught me to depend on Him, the importance of fellowship, and what it means to live out my faith in this world. As I started to serve a family group, it was the most rewarding and one of the most challenging things for me to do as a young Christian. I received the privilege of seeing so many grow in their faith. It was like looking into a mirror. For the first time, I finally understood why people were so eager to have me share my testimony with them last year, the year I was saved. But it was also difficult to be responsible for so many, knowing that literally God had entrusted us as His stewards to further the spiritual growth of His children. As I became more involved in serving the church, I found that I had to battle the temptation of placing my self-worth in others and in my work, and it was harder to keep my eyes on Him. God used many humbling experiences to bring me back to the cross, reminding me to only place my trust in Him. I am so grateful that God used this church not only to bring me to my faith, but also to provide such an abundant life in Him. He gave me sisters and brothers in whom I found fellowship and accountability. He allowed me to witness extraordinary lives of faith being lived out. He used the weak and the unworthy, like me, to lead others. And even though I'm not sure where I'll be next year or even in a month, I have faith that there is a place that God has prepared for me, where I will serve and love others while growing in my faith. I rejoice in knowing that He is not yet done with me, but live in the hope and joy that one day He will be. Thanks.